Good morning, all. Guess what today is? New tips. I have a bunch of colors here from Sugar. And they're just a sparkling expansion gel. There's a whole bunch of different colors. I got 6 different colors, and we are going to put these on today. So I've gone ahead and prepped my nails, put my tips on. I do want to go ahead and do my nail dehydrator and primer, and then I'm going to be adding some LED UV bonder because I'm going to be using these gels today. Now these are a very clear type gel, and I've first time working with them. And I have some of their Sugar Crystal Gel Nail Liquid. I'm going to try that to kind of help me push it all around on the nail. And so I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate and get ready, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm just starting with the first one, and I have to say this stuff is so thick. It's the first time I've ever used it. I don't know if I do the whole nail in this, because quite honestly, it is so thick. I would probably put down a thinner layer, and then I would probably do like a clear poly over it, because it is just so thick. It is very pretty though. Let you see what it's kind of looking like there so far. It's literally a very clear, sparkly. So I'm going to move on to the next color, and I don't know if you can see here. Let me try to show you. It is so thick you can barely get it out of the container. And I got quite a bit of slip solution on my brush too. Whew. And I'm really pushing it in there. It doesn't even want to come off the brush. It's so thick. So I'm just kind of brush it on and use some slip solution to kind of spread it out a bit. I think personally I would like to just put this down and put a clear poly over it, because quite honestly it is so thick. I don't think it is supposed to be the extension gel, but honestly just playing with it a little bit here makes it gives me more of surface gel, just kind of color. That's what it's kind of reminding me of. So I would prefer, I think, to it's really hard to push around and play with. Something like this would be really good for, like, if you wanted to do like a glassy or ice shard nail or something like that, because it's so thick and it gives you like little ridges in there. If you do it right, you could probably go in and make little ridges on your own. And you could get a pretty nice effect with that, I think. And it does flatten out. I notice after you have it on a little bit, it kind of spreads a bit. So I don't know, but here, like, let's take this new one here. Let's dig in. This is the softest one by far that I've used so far. I'm going to take some, I'm going to put it on that middle nail. It's got quite a nice sparkle to it. But even just trying to get it on the nail from the brush, trying to spread it out is like, it's really difficult. Of course, it might just take a little bit of getting used to too. It's a new product to me, so maybe if I build up a little bit. I don't know, for me personally, I would probably like to put a clear over it, because then I'm not, what do you call it, shaving into the sparkle when I'm doing my filing. You know how you get that silvering of your sparkle? It's a really pretty sparkle, so I don't think I want it to And I think my clear poly, it will really glide over this quite well. I'm just hoping that it would stick. This would probably have quite the sticky layer. I'd probably even do an IBD bonder in between. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this on the nails, and before I move on to my clear poly, I'll come back. Okay, excuse me. So I've put this poly down. It's very sticky, kind of weird stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a little bit of white paint on a brush. Do a couple of lines. I like doing this kind of design because just kind of livens it up. It makes it look more like a rock, or gives it a little visual interest. It's one of my favorite things to do. You don't necessarily have to do it on everything. Maybe I'll do it on those two and these two. Good. There, so something like that. Just a little bit of white paint, and I'll let that dry. I think maybe even on this hand I might even do this one too as well. Don't want too much. I find the thinner the lines, the better it looks. Just to give it something happening underneath. There. Maybe this one. Just like that. Okay. Good, not too much. Sometimes less is more. So I'm going to let that dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my IBD bonder on. And then I'll cure that. Then I'll be back. And I'm going to put clear polygel over this. I might even see if I want to inlay something, but I don't think I need to. I think it's pretty just the way it is. I don't know, maybe I will. I'll see what I can find, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just adding some of these little hearts. Here, I'll try to move everything over to give you a better shot. I have these little luminescent hearts here, so what I'm doing, I still have my sticky layer on my gel. So what I'm just doing here is trying to pick them up. So I'm just putting a few of these luminescent hearts. Okay, and I got 3 of them. One there. One there. And I'm just putting a few randomly around in have decent design. You just don't want them like just upside down or whatever. You want them nice. This guy's being stubborn. There, turn around, buddy. He just wants to be the other way. There. Oh, there you go. All right. Then I've got these little smaller ones here too. And I'm also adding a couple of those, or just whatever I feel would look good. And like little directions on the nail, not too much. Just a couple. Actually, I might add one more there. Just to give it that nice little look. Oh, so pretty. And then this one here. I think I'll do a couple of the bigger ones. Get a couple more of those smaller ones. Oh, where'd they go? They disappeared, man. There's one. And there, that's better. Okay, and last one is the thumb. Okay, stop being stuck. There's one literally stuck there and it will not come off from it, so I'll take another one. And maybe one more bigger one if I can get it. There, and maybe one more small one here. Oh, perfect. Oh. Turn, buddy, turn. There, that's good. So just so you can see what I've done, just added a few little hearts there. Might as well. And I did the same to the other side. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over lightly. Be very careful with those sparkles. They're just kind of sitting there on that sticky layer. So when I get to the sparkles, I'm literally just tapping with my IBD bonder. Just make sure it's getting all over the nail. I really want to make sure I do this not only to make sure my sparkles stay in one place. Oh, sometimes they might move a little bit, but try to keep them around where you had them. And then I'll cure it, and then not only do I not have to worry about it moving, but when I go to do my next layer of polygel, I don't have to worry about the layer pulling away from this layer, which is what we want. We want it to stay where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and cure it, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Before I go ahead and I put my next layer of polygel down, I came up with an idea. I was just kind of sitting outside, took a little break, and I thought, it's supposed to snow again this week. So I thought, let's add a few little snowflakes around in my design. Just because I don't want it to look Christmassy or anything. I just thought maybe a few random places. I'll add maybe a couple of snowflakes, because it's supposed to snow again this week. We're supposed to get lots of snow this week, so I thought, why not? Why not? Life is short. Have fun with your nails. So maybe a random one right about there. Don't need a lot, but because it's so see-through, I just thought, you know, it would look nice just to have just a few, something happening in the background. So I added a couple of snowflakes. I'm wondering, I have this one. It's like a little bit of like frozen. Wondering if there's a little place like right around here. Right there, I can add a little bit of that. And like I said, I don't need a ton. All I need is a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of decoration in there. Okay, I got too much of that on. No, I don't know for this. Okay, there. Make it look kind of snowy. Clean it up a little bit. I just wanted to make sure I had enough of the design there. Just a little bit like that. Maybe that's all I need. I was thinking about something on this gold one here. Where's my cleaner? Here it is. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put another smaller one over there. That one didn't turn out. Well, let's clean that off. Let's try that again. Oh, that's better. There. Sometimes you just gotta play around with it a little bit. And I think that's good, just a little bit. So that if it's gonna snow, why not? We've had so much snow and weird kind of weather lately. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put my IV bonder down one more time just to make sure that we're fully covered. And then we'll come back and do our clear poly. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and put my clear gel on. I'm not gonna need a huge amount because I already got some, what do you call it, gel down. We already got a color down. So basically we're just putting a top on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line some of this up. On some of my nails. I got this thing on Wish. It's really good. You guys should invest in one if you do a lot of poly. Really helps you not waste a lot of your poly because you can't get it out. And it actually helps you push it out. And if you put pressure on the one side, it'll start coming out. And it works really well. It was worth the investment, especially when you work with poly a lot. Okay, put that down on my nail. So you can do up to like quite a few nails of this at a time because it doesn't really move around a lot. So it actually works quite well. So I'm just going to put this clear on. My top heavy here, so I just want to uh-oh. Somebody caught their attention. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this poly on. Literally just working it into place on each nail. Then I'm going to go ahead and file, and I will come back before we top coat. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm all filed. So now it's time for a top coat. I'm really shaky again today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need more sugar in my life. Sugar! Oh, look at that. Speaking of sugar. Ooh! That's pretty. Okay, I can't get any top coat on here. There we go. Definitely have to do the underside. Oh, so nice. Gotta love a top coat when it goes on, because it just totally brings everything alive. Ooh, pretty. I don't know why I'm so shaky lately. It's kind of crazy. I think it's around a certain time of day, it's like my body starts getting real shaky. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So these are pretty interesting, these ones. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in a lamp, put some cuticle oil on, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, and here we are with our finished nails. I'll try to get in there a little bit closer so you can see, with our little hearts and lines and the snowflakes. So you can see that. Pretty cool. I think it looks really nice. Cool. And I will see you next time. Bye.